Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just What I'm playing VIII Lacrimosa of Dana. Last episode we did ourselves some stuff. I think we did a lot of side stuff. We finished off just about everybody in the village. The only thing that I still need to do is to learn more about people. To get like the people entries logged. We're gonna take a look though, guys. I'm done with the people that are dead, right? Okay. We have Nestor. Look at these designs, by the way. I haven't even taken a look at the journal anymore. She still needs something. Rastal still needs something. Right. Whoopsie. It's done. That one. Shubil. Huh. Little Paro. Sir Carlin. Cathew is already done. Sylvia's done. Austin's done. Queena. Rhea's done. I just want to take a look at this just to see if I missed anything else. I don't think so, actually. Okay, so Dana still has another thing. I have a tiny feeling that the things that I still need to unlock are gonna be unlocked at the end of the game. Not sure about Shubil, though. Let me go and check out Shubil. Just to make 100% sure. Seems satisfied. Master seems motivated. Okay. Well, I guess for the time being, I'm not gonna care too much about that. Right, I was gonna go into the thing for Dana. Touch the crystal. You touch my tra-la-la. Oops. No. I still have something in my pocket that I should probably put away. There we go. 3 months have passed since Dana visited Saren Karn. Why do I have that? That's weird. White memory. So this is in between. Yeah, okay. This is in between like the last memory and another memory too.
Please watch your step. It's easy to lose your footing here.
Thank you, Rastal. I can't believe how cold the kingdom has gotten.
Yes. The chill has only intensified since we left 3 months ago.
If this continues, the capital will. I hope everyone who has been evacuated to the palace is safe.
Yes. We must hurry.
I sense something.
What is it, my lady?
I'm not sure. I just felt like we were being watched. Such a cold blast.
Maybe you should put on like, you know,
It seems to have subsided.
more clothes.
But whatever it was you sensed has been quieted by the wind. I'm sorry I did not act sooner.
It's okay. Please don't concern yourself with it. In situations like this, he reminds me so much of Drian. Still, that presence I sensed, it seemed familiar somehow.
The air is getting colder. Even with our essence equipment protecting us, temperatures this low are still dangerous. We should enter the palace. Lady Olga is expecting us.
Yes.
So I'm the last one standing. Don't worry, my friend. I'll be with you soon. I'm cold. I hurt. I heard a rumor that we're out of food. If that's the case, then maybe I should... It's over. Eternia is over. We're doomed. Doomed, I say. Ah. Lady Dana? Huh? Ah, you're right. It's Lady Dana. She's back. Huh. I thought she abandoned us. Just like Queen Sarai and Consul Darius. Is this everyone? There were fewer people.
Oh no. At this rate, it's going to...
Lady Dana.
Let me see though, because there was a quest around here somewhere.
But our food supply is scarce. The stockpile commissioned by the Queen is nearly empty.
As things stand now, we may not outlast the cold.
Do you think this winter will ever end? They say Lady Dana no longer receives visions. If she has lost her powers, as the rumors suggest, she has no right to lead us.
Mind your tone. Lady Dana risked her life to travel north and investigate. Even if she has lost her powers, her dedication to her people is without question.
That's not what I meant. I just...
Stop it, both of you. This argument is pointless. Regarding our food supply, we have potatoes stored in the underground sanctuary. We'll ask anyone who is able to bring them here.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Lady Olga. I'll let the people know right away.
Also, I know there are still pockets of survivors in the city. I want you to investigate, and tell any survivors you find to evacuate to this location.
Good idea. Anyone who's still out there won't survive the next cold front. My men and I will depart at once.
Good. I'm counting on you both.
Lady Dana? It's been a long time. I have returned.
I'm glad to see you're safe. You surprised me when you said you were leaving the capital to investigate the northern nations.
I'm sorry.
Well, no matter. What's the situation in the north?
Well, about that.
We should discuss this in private. So, the northern nations have been annihilated.
It gets even colder the further north you go.
That can only mean any survivors have most likely migrated south of the capital.
I would assume as much. The surviving Saurians are migrating south as we speak. I hope we all make it through this.
The southern nations are not so prosperous, but at least hope can still be found there. The real question is, what should we do?
Right. Olga, we should leave the capital and travel to the southern nations. We can even provide what resources we have here as a way of helping.
Your ideas are always so bold. Still, I knew you would suggest that.
So you're saying...
You do have a point, is all. But let me think about it a bit.
Huh?
Rumor has it you don't receive visions anymore. But you still receive visions. Don't you, Dana?
Yes.
I see. Then I need to think about this very carefully. Let's talk again tomorrow morning.
Olga.
I'm sorry, Dana. I need to excuse myself. There's something I must take care of before nightfall.
Lady Dana,
Rastal.
what did Lady Olga say?
Yes. Well, she'll have an answer tomorrow.
Oh, I see. Lady Olga grew up in the capital, so the thought of leaving must be a very difficult one. In that case, what do we do about our preparations?
I must ready myself as well.
Lady Dana?
It's nothing. Let's prepare as we planned.
Understood. I shall take my leave then, and begin the preparations. Will you be returning to the palace?
I'm going to take a walk around the capital before I return.
What? At this hour? Shall I escort you?
No, I'll be fine. I just need to gather my thoughts.
I understand. Please be careful.
Alright. So now I need to go make my way over to the capital. Yep, let's go this way. Through the freezing cold. I want to just remember that I have speed mode. Ah. Great Tree of Origins. Oh, okay, everyone. What? That's... Io. Is that you, Io? Are you okay? Or Io, Io, I have no idea. And I don't care, either. Oh. Yo, Io.
Hi, lady.
Io, I'm glad that you're okay. Me too. Io, I am not the maiden of the Great Tree anymore. You're not? I'm not so sure. What do you mean? I mean, it's not easy for a person to stop doing what they do. I think you're similar to someone I know. I wonder what she's talking about. By the way, what are you doing in a place like this? You need to evacuate to the palace, it won't be safe here. I'm fine. Anyway, my maiden, I came here today to fulfill my promise. Promise? Yes, I know it's sad, but it's time to say farewell. Io, you're... Oh, sorry. There's much I need to explain. I'll tell you everything at the usual place. What? I'm sure we'll see each other soon, but it's bye for now. She's gone, as usual. She's a little hard to understand. Usual place must be... the dungeon. The dungeon.
Now that I think about it, whenever I see her...
What do you mean whenever you see her? The flow of air seems different somehow. The entrance to the sanctuary crypt is open. Io might have gone inside. Yes, I will too, eventually. But first, let's go to the capital. Because there'll be a thing that I can do over there. And then I'll go into the dungeon. Because I still need the final pieces of renown to be able to go deeper in the dungeon. Also, how far are your skills right now? Oofus. That's not far. I'm gonna grind that stuff out probably, by the way. As stupid as it may be.
It's cold. So cold. Damn it. I'm hungry. Mom. Wake up. Mom.
Oh no. Lady Dana, you've returned. Hello, Lady Dana. He looks so gaunt. Must have pushed himself too far. Some things never change, I see. Yes, he used all his essence to protect us from illness and the cold. We begged him to stop, but he just smiled and ignored us. How tragic. If only. If only we could offer him even one flower. Yes, he did so much for us. But where can we even find a flower? Well... flower might be difficult to find, but... I understand. I'll go look for a flower. It wouldn't be right. I'll do my best to find one. Lady Dana, thank you so much. How do I even find a flower? Flower of gratitude. I need to go. Fucking hell. I'm gonna have to run all the way back. I wonder if I can get a warrior seal in. I don't think that I can. Really hoping that I could get a warrior seal in this. In the Eternian era. That'd be really nice. But once again, I kind of expect that I won't be finding that. Like, I don't expect to be able to buy that.
The streets are empty. I certainly hope that everyone in the city is still safe.
Oh, to think I'd find one here. I get the frosted flower. This is a Tyranian blossom. They were lovingly seeded throughout the kingdom. Even though it's frozen solid, it still holds meaning as a symbol of gratitude. Yes, I think this will do nicely. I'll bring this to Otto. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's go and dash into a wall and then disappear. Don't you love games? I sure still love freaking games. I make videos about it, like a madman. See ya. There you go. Is that a flower, Lady Dana? Yes, it's the only one I can find. You lost Lady Organata on a day very much like today. As I recall, she passed away shortly after you left, Lady Dana. She kept encouraging you to press on until the very end. In his own way, Odo has also believed in you too. He was a man of few words, but I know he supported me. Thank you, Odo. I hope now you can rest in peace. A small funeral service was held for Essence Meister Odo and others who had recently passed. Dana prayed silently for each person as their bodies would laid to rest. And his virtue increased, and that should... Nope, okay. Well, the gate is gonna be opened. Let's go to the Sanctuary Cup. Okay, our... Huh, that's interesting. Let's go to the Chamber of Maga. And let's go this way. We should have enough virtue to be able to open the door. Dana, it has been a long time. Chenya! I haven't seen you in ages. What are you doing here? Chenya is not the only one here. I'm not even going to try to do voices for the different spirits, because I'm fucked. Well, I'm just passing through. We are near death. Spirits. I see. This is goodbye. Thou hast noticed. The Great Tree has begun the cycle of selection and rejection. Even we spirits are not exempt. Yes, we were born of this earth. Thus, we must one day return to it, such is our fate. That must be the reason we've gathered today. We've been gathered here. We're the only spirits that remain on Earth. I'm sorry. And you all lent me your power, too. I'm sorry I wasn't able to save you. I know how hard this must be for you, but please, don't be sad. Yes, we are just disturbances in the Earth made manifest. We are simply returning to our original forms. Oh. Goodbye, Dana. I'm not sure what you're trying to do, but give it your all. Should we fade away, the protection we've granted thee will fade as well. Thou must make haste. Huh? But isn't this the final floor of the crypt? No, unexplored depths still remain. But you must be careful, for a being of great evil awaits you. Evil? Ah yes, you encountered that being before. It did not go so well for you, as I recall. Well, I know them very well, so... this did not go as smoothly as I had hoped. Your spirits are remarkably terrible at cooperating with each other. It is our last chance. I want to reveal everything. I feel the same way. But I think we're confusing poor Dana. You're also energetic. It almost feels like you're trying to cheer me up. Actually, our lively demeanor is all thanks to you. Huh? Haven't you realized it by now, Dana? We've come this far because you appealed to us. Not only did your actions help your fellow Eternians, but they helped us as well. Yes, thanks to you we can face our fate with a sense of peace. I'm very thankful for you. Please do not forget about us. Yes, I won't forget any of you, not ever. This is why you're... What's happening? As I recall, those weapons are made from pure orichalcum. Yes, this reaction bodes well. What do you mean? Spirits have a natural affinity towards orichalcum, for it originates in crystalline veins that run deep beneath the earth. Our sublimation has begun. We should be returning to the earth, yet we find ourselves drawn to your weapons. This is what we desire. We will be honored to help you in whatever small way we can. Though our end is nigh, I'm glad we could give you this wonderful gift. Yes, indeed. I hope our power is able to help you, Dana. Please use it wisely. Yes, I promise I will cherish this keepsake you've given me always. The end is here. Though bittersweet, let us bid our farewells. We're glad we got to spend our final moments with you, Dana. Thank you so very, very much. No, thank you, spirits. I won't let your final wish be in vain. I will do everything in my power. Dana's Edel Sphere now contains the power of the spirits. Spirit Ring Celestia obtained. So we now have these beautiful friggin' blades.
Here goes.
And this was the one weapon that I was still missing in my collection, so I'm really happy that I got it. This engraving. Perhaps this is what Blackmore was talking about. Now, am I still gonna be able to get, like, healing potion knowledge, yes? Sanctuary Crypt, Chamber of the Final Trial. Knowing more about the kingdom's history may not solve anything. But I must see this through to the very end. Alright. Huh, Amy? What are you doing here? Dana, as you may know, my very existence has begun to return to the face of the earth, but I still want to help you. In the same way the others granted you their protection, I'm going to will myself to remain here. So that's why. I can remain here just a little while longer, so please let me know if you need anything. Knowing I can help you until the very end makes me happy. Amy, thank you. I'll do everything I can to make sure those who have lent me their power are not disappointed. Yes. Welcome. Alright, and there is not going to be... That's kind of unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that the time... okay. How many of these do I have? I have 5. I can get 34 of these. I'm just going to get 17 or something. There we go. Let me also go and get some more of this. Everything you have is rare. Goodbye. And thanks for your help. Okay, multiple people with shields. Let's go and get rid of them shields. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. Ow. We're gonna do this and get frozen. There we go. The level up kind of saved me though. Whoopsie. Leveling up like twice. That's pretty dang cool.
Here goes.
It is almost as if the game is preparing me for something. There we go. Let me go and... I guess I'll just go and use one of my fists. That was unnecessary. Full medicine. Burn medicine. Remedy. And 100 essence fragments. Here we go, people. Maybe I should save my game. You know, just in case.
That's a monolith. Why is this one so large, though?
You finally made it. Dana Ecclusia. No, Maiden of the Great Tree. Just kidding. Hiya, lady. Nice to see you again.
Io.
I'm surprised you came here, considering all that's happened. You're really trying your best to lead everyone to the very end.
It's clear to me now that you're no ordinary Eternian. Are you a warden?
Who can say? Sorry, but you're no exception, Dana. I need to make sure you're worthy too. Even I can't stop the ritual that's underway in this sanctuary. Here goes.
What?
This is gonna be great. None of the previous maidens ever gathered this many spirits.
Huh?
Yes, you are worthy of facing me, Io, as your final opponent. Don't think this is gonna be as easy as your other fights. Now let's go. Come at me with everything you've got.
Innocence Unleashed. Io, purest of maidens.
She's a Saurian now? Is this a fabled Eternian transformation technique? Io, I don't know who or what you are, but I see you're a trial that I must overcome. So be it. I will fight you with everything I've got, until only one of us remains standing.
My, that's a magnificent look in your eye. Come on, entertain me, wandering maiden.
I won't let you stop me.
Alright. Aha! The head is a weak part. I did not think about that. It's good to know though. Ooh! I did not expect that I was going to be able to dodge that. Whoopsie. Also just remembered that I have... okay. So the dash doesn't do a lot of damage, but the bite does. That's not what I wanted to do, but it's happening now. You ever expected a tiny girl to turn into a dragon? Well, I guess it is anime-ish, so... guess you can't be too surprised.
You have the power of the spirits too?
I should warn you. I really can't hold back in this form.
She's using Gratica.
Ow.
And I'm done for.
Ow. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Let me go and use my first medicine. Block that shit. I love this like kind of battle of the titans over here. With Gradica style.
Alright, Dana. Let's move on to the next bit of fun.
She's fast. She's using Luminous.
Come on, Dana. Try to keep up with me.
God damn it. Teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid. There we go. Oh boy. Ah. I also do feel like at this point of the game that I finally learned how to do flash guarding, and maybe not flash dodging, but flash guarding. Sometimes in any case. I try to do it, but sometimes because I'm doing like an attack or something, I'm not gonna be able to actually do it. Ow. God damn you. Smash it in the face. If anything. In a certain way, I'm kind of forgetting that I'm playing on hard. In the beginning it was very noticeable, but right now I feel like it's not too noticeable anymore. You know what, I might actually be better at the game, you know?
I'll show you something special.
Oh boy.
Impressive, Dana. I guess I better take this more seriously.
Control of your soul and form. Io, could you be? No, it doesn't matter who you are. I won't lose.
Ow.
Now I can keep going.
I'm on fire. I should probably use my burn medicine. There we go. No matter. There we go. Got her stunned. Go and do some damage. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Better than I ever did. Like a true survivor.
I need to find a way to win.
Yeah, fuck it.
Everything you've got. With me, I'm just getting started.
I was about to say, like, did I seriously fuck it up? But no. Not quite yet. God dang it. I'm still managing to dodge that. Amazing. Ah, oh, okay. Okay, there's things falling from the sky. Falling from the sky, yes, no, falling from the roof. The roof is on fire. Gotta be kidding me, man. Switching around like crazy. God damn it. I'm pressing the... There you go. Hey! Spear run dance mastered. Gotta be kidding me. The switching around. Ah, I pressed the button to... I pressed the button to block, but... That was not good enough. I'm on fire. Jesus. Nice. I am a fan of that battle there. And the music's also pretty dang good. But the music from this entire game is good too. Yeah.
I think I won. But where's Io?
Well, this sucks. You were strong enough to defeat my Saurian form. You have surely overcome many hardships to stand here as the final maiden. Alright, don't be modest now. Walk forward and examine the final monolith.
Io. Change! Here goes! Here goes! The final monolith. It activated. The last record was about the saint who saved people from the cataclysms of the Great Tree.
The king was bewildered. He believed the Great Tree brought blessings when it was actually disaster incarnate. Having discovered the truth, the king found himself trapped in a downward spiral of terror. But Saint Euryalus stood before the king. The Great Tree may be a disaster incarnate, but it also gave life to Eternia. What does this make the Great Tree, if not the world itself? For the future of our people, we must accept this truth. The Great Tree can never be uprooted. The Light King accepted the wisdom of the saint and placed the Great Tree under his protection. The Wall of Truth and the garden, which depicts the threat posed by the Great Tree, were sealed to deep underground. As time passed, the Light King grew old, and Euryalus, the Saint of Salvation, died as he lived in total tranquility. Rain fell upon the capital for over a month, as if the sky itself was in mourning. But when a woman, a disciple of the saint, offered a prayer, the rain ceased, and sunlight shined down upon the capital. She erected a temple south of the capital, where she would calm the Great Tree, and reports of her exploits soon found their way to the king. The king approved of this, and Eternians received the blessings of the heavens as they entered a new era of prosperity. The woman remained in Eternia and became the first maiden to devote herself to the Great Tree. In time, the Great Tree became a symbol of prosperity for the kingdom. The king decreed that the temple stood on equal footing as the palace, and thus was the kingdom of Eternia founded.
So this is the final chapter of the lost history of Eternia's founding. I never knew the real history behind the temple. The people would be shaken to their cores if they found out about this. But then, who built this sanctuary? And why? There's more. As the people enjoy their prosperity, the threat depicted on the Wall of Truth will one day be lost to time forever. But the threat will come one day, like a bubble that must eventually burst. You maidens who have come to the sanctuary, you maidens who are my successors, you will know this truth and bear it on your soul forever. That is the true duty of all maidens, the reason for their very existence. Until such a day that the final maiden arrives. This message is for all the maidens of the Great Tree, and...
Well, don't you look surprised.
Io, are you actually...
Looks like you figured it out. Yes, I am Io, the first maiden of the Great Tree. You did a wonderful job overcoming my trials, Dana.
I knew it. But why do you look like that?
This form is just a manifestation of my soul. My power is weakened over many years, which is why I look like a child now. But finally, I'm able to fulfill my duty.
Io, I mean Lady Io. What is your duty?
Lady Io, huh? I don't like formalities any more than you do, Dana. I'd prefer you keep calling me Io like you've been doing.
Huh? Okay.
This sanctuary is where I revealed the true history to the maidens. But when I say history, I don't just mean the past. I also mean the present and the future.
The present and the future?
Yes, for you see, this sanctuary exists to reveal the truth to every maiden of the Great Tree.
Does this mean all the past maidens knew the truth about the Great Tree?
I wouldn't lie to you. You've seen it with your own eyes, haven't you? I've been revealing the truth in this way so the wardens wouldn't notice.
I don't believe it.
Not every maiden could handle the truth either. Some of them cussed me out or accused me of being a heretic. Others just went mad from the revelation. Even so, I wanted the maidens to know the truth. But you were able to figure it out before I even told you.
Why have you been doing this?
The Great Tree of Origins will destroy Eternia. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Someday, you won't be able to do the things you currently take for granted. The world is a cruel place. At times, it even feels like a fleeting dream. Perhaps the same could be said of people's lives. No matter who you are, everyone meets death in the end. Whether you're a highborn noble or a lowborn bandit, everyone must return to the void of nothingness. Consider every action a person performs in their lifetime, every decision that they make. Do you think they're meaningless? You'll have to face that day too, Dana. What will you think when it finally comes? Will you think your life was meaningless? I shouldn't have become a maiden. It wasn't worth all the suffering. I should have worn my mother's ring and kept my vision sealed away. Was I only helping people just to feel like I mattered? Or maybe you'll think to yourself, I wish I had never been born. Will you regret your life to that extent?
I would never think that. All my experiences are the reason I was able to connect with so many people. If even one of those events were different, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I think that's true of Eternia as well. Decisions made by you, the royals, and our ancestors. That is our inheritance. That's why we're alive right now. Even if Eternia disappears, or if I disappear, whoever succeeds us will inherit our legacy. So, even if Eternia is on the verge of extinction, I don't think my actions were meaningless.
Wow. I didn't think you'd actually have a response for me. Yes, you exist as you do now because of me. And your existence is proof that I once existed. I hoped your brand of determination would be the thread that tied all the maidens together throughout the ages.
Yo, so that's the reason you've been telling the maidens the truth about the Great Tree.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I was worried about how you'd handle the burden of being the final maiden, but I see I was worrying over nothing.
Thank you for worrying about me, though. Still, Io, even if this world seems like a fleeting dream, no matter what happens, as long as the world goes on, so do our wills. So I won't give up until I'm ready.
Wow, I'm impressed. You know far more than I expected you to. I guess you have your own answers.
Yes.
Looks like there's nothing left for me to tell you. I'll leave the rest to the younger generation. I'm getting too old for this stuff anyway.
Io? I certainly didn't expect to have this conversation with you. But thanks to you, I feel like I can see this through.
Thank you, too. Perhaps it's irresponsible of me to say this, but... Go get him, Dana!
I will.
The next morning. This is already a pretty long episode, so maybe I should find a moment that I can, you know, stop recording.
Lady Dana! Everyone accompanying us is ready. Once you're ready, we can depart.
Thank you, Rastal. Could you give me a moment? We'll leave as soon as I'm done.
Yes, my lady.
Dana, must you leave so soon?
Yes. The next cold fret will be here soon. It's just the calm before the storm.
I see. I'm sorry I cannot come with you.
It's okay.
I want everyone to choose the decision that suits them best. That includes the people who have chosen to remain in the capital. Their choice is not a practical one, but I now understand why they have made it.
Olga.
Also, some people still blame you for what happened. It is best for us if I stay behind to lead them through what is to come. Everyone must walk a path of their own choosing, so they can face their final moments with pride.
I would expect nothing less from you, Olga.
What do you mean?
It's nothing. Very well then. This is not goodbye, is it?
No, it most certainly is not.
Bang, and they were gone. Cool. One year later. Game, please! I'm already at minute 48. I knew that once I was going to start that, something was going to happen. It was going to take some time. But I didn't want to stop
I'm
before
back, everyone.
the boss.
It's been a year. I knew this day would come. Still, I'm really nervous. It's finally happening. I finally get to meet Adol.
And that's the moment where she shot herself in the head. The truth and duty passed down to every maiden. It must have been a heavy responsibility. You must have surpassed all that to come to this era. You're just full of surprise, aren't you? I don't know about that, but I think Io would have been surprised. Not just her. I bet Olga and little Rastal would have been surprised too. They probably would have said, "You're just full of surprises, Dana." I'm sure they would have been proud of you, Dana. I don't know. Alright. Let's finish this. After seeing that, I don't know how anyone would want to stop. Yes, I won't let the future be taken from us. Agreed. Even a transporter has a right to deny an unreasonable request. We made it this far because of Dana's hard work. Now it's our turn to work hard. Maybe I still haven't done enough. Let's work hard together, Rakana. Haha, indeed. Come, Adol. Let's return to Octus. We will. Can I please? End of the episode? Rastal, Atlas, Cecil, Olga, Io. The world we wanted to protect is gone now. But this world is definitely inherited, I hope. I hope someday I can tell you all about this. Okay, so. I hope you enjoyed this episode of... Are you kidding me? Something happened. Eternia mode added to time attack. Huh. Alright people, that's commit. Hope you enjoyed this episode of this. I was playing VIII Lacrimosa of Dana, and next episode we're gonna go and probably deal with the end of the game. Goodbye.